Amazon Lily Arena rumbles again. Luffy stands upright amid the smoke in the ruins. Looked at the two snake sisters who were still standing firmly. You know, the fight is not over. The two sisters were too strong to be underestimated. Yet Luffy clenched his fists and shouted, "I won't lose. I will fight with all my strength." With heavy breathing, he lowered his body position. "Clench your fists!" Pink steam rising from her body. The entire audience was stunned. Luffy's steamy skin, his veins glow like embers. Marigold and Sandersonia just glance at each other, interesting. But he hasn't been able to control his rights. Sandersonia launched the first attack. His hair turned into a bunch of live snakes and attacked from all directions. Luffy took off flying, dodge at incredible speeds, leaving a shadow in its wake. Sandersonia surprised. If I'm able to read his movements, but my body can't keep up. In one moment, quickly Luffy put his hands around his neck, Sandersonia, and slammed it hard on the ground. Boom, Marigold coming from the side, slashing with his giant spear. But Luffy had already disappeared from sight. Then come up behind him. The mountain ends. Two hands hit the Marigold's chest. So hard, until it was thrown and is on the verge of exiting the ring. His spear broke and all the Kuja soldiers fell silent. The two strongest warriors. We were defeated. The boy's fruit bowl grinds his teeth. Her eyes sparkle cold. What y'all plan out there? The two trembling sisters answered quickly. We'll get rid of her Wanasama soon. Marigold then lit a fire in his own body. His body was on fire, but he feels no pain. Instead, appeared a giant salamander from the fire. The arena turns into a hot hell. Sandersonia, reshaping her snake hair, both surrounds Luffy from two sides. This is the ultimate attack, Sister Gorgon, shouted audience. He has no way out. But Luffy looks up, taking a square, and rained down swift strokes on them. Gomu Gomu no Gatling. The attack stifled their flames and snake hairs at once. Then Luffy spun around and kicked hard into their stomachs. The two sisters' bodies collided. And because the marigolds still burn, fire instantly snatched Sandersonia. Both panicked, trying to separate, but realized something. Their tails are already tied. When did he? Luffy stands with arms crossed and a big smile. You guys lost. The audience was silent between shock and awe. But in the midst of chaos, the burning Sandersonia began to lose its balance. His body tilted, almost fell into a nail chasm under the arena. Reflex, he held his body by holding the audience wall. But at that time, his back was exposed, revealing a secret mark on his back. Luffy jumped on his back. The audience was surprised. He wants to finish off the Sandersonia. But Luffy just covered the Sandersonia's back with his body. Protect from anyone's sight. Marigold screamed, confused. Why did you protect us? You're our enemy. Luffy answered softly but firmly. Thing that y'all don't want to show other. It's not a matter of the fight. Hancock, who stared from the throne, fell silent. Her tears shed for the first time. With a shaking voice, he ordered, "Just stop this fight. All the Puja soldiers. Evacuation right now." Arena instantly emptied. Sandersonia staring. Luffy, with his sincere gratitude. Thank you for keeping our secret. Moments later, in Castel Kuja, Luffy sits with Sandersonia and Marigolds, who have now returned to their human form. Thank you for... Luffy protected their honor and their secret. But Luffy just smiled while eating heartily boe. Hancock then summoned him to a private throne room. Luffy naively thought there was going to be a big party, but when it came in, he immediately gaped. Hancock standing half naked. His back was exposed. But Hancock turned and revealed the mark on his back. You know, this sign. Luffy stared deep in thought. That Hachan had on his forehead, it looks like the sun. Yamba suddenly came in and cut. Not Luffy. It's not the sun. It's a sign of slavery. Hancock's face stiffened, but Nyon continued. Show him. She deserves to know. Her eyes turned serious. So, that's their sign. Nyan looked at him sharply. Yeah, you know about them, right? The Sky Dragons. Luffy nods his head. I hit one of them once. The room instantly freezes. Hancock stared in surprise. Her tears fell. You hit 10 Rubido. Luffy stared at him without hesitation. Yeah, because she's bad. I don't care who he is. In a world full of fear, there is still someone who dares to defy the sky for the sake of others. And the guy's name is Monkey D. Luffy. Look forward to the next part. Only in Animating. Hopefully entertained, and thank you